All right, so it's been a really long day. We drove all the way from upstate New York to Terre Haute, Indiana today. It was about, well, it was supposed to be like 14 hours of driving, but I think we did it in closer to 13. We started our trip at 4:30 this morning. We went and we picked great grandma up, and then we drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove. We got here at shortly after 8 o'clock at night. So Livy was pretty well behaved in the car, but when I tried sitting in the back seat with her, she just screamed and screamed because she wanted to get out of her car seat and have me hold her. But if anybody else sat with her, she was fine, and she went to sleep and played, and yeah, so I just couldn't sit in the back. So I ended up driving a lot today, and I drove a lot today without being petrified the entire time, which is a plus. Typically doesn't happen. I think I drove like 7 hours today. We're all super tired. We're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna get up and do it again tomorrow. And yeah, so didn't film a lot today because I was driving, but that's okay. Hey Lou.
Not the edge of the bed.
Letting Livy get some energy out because she's been cooped up in the car all day and she's done so great. So remember last time we traveled, if you'll think back with me, and if you haven't watched the video then go watch it. If I can figure out how, I'll link it here. But last time we traveled we had all this luggage. We had so much luggage. Our stuff compared to Livy's stuff. Luke and I have that. That's Livy's stuff. And we figured out how to consolidate. So this trip around, we have a little travel crib, and we have our bag, and we have Livy's bag, and that's it. We have like coolers with food and stuff, but just stuff that can stay in the car, stuff that doesn't have to come into the hotel. So packed a lot lighter this time. I made a whole bunch of chicken salad, gluten-free chicken salad sandwiches to bring on the trip. So we had some for lunch, we stopped at a rest area and ate, and now we're gonna have them for dinner and finish our bag of chips. We're gonna go to sleep.
You're gonna finish unpacking now? She started unpacking her suitcase.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wait, and you let her do that?
It was either that or she wanted to crawl off the edge of the bed. I figured it was a safer option.
But I very nicely packed all of her clothing.
See?
I better go stop that. All right. Can you guys say goodnight?
Good night. You say good night. Say good night.
Good night, Livy. Road trip day 2. What do you have to say, Luke?
Glad it's day 2.
Yesterday was a long day. We drove for like 13 hours. It was a long day. Today's a much shorter day. We should be there in a little over 3 hours. Apparently I don't know how to properly open a bag of pistachios. So it opens up and down the sides. And it does this.
It just erupted. That's pretty funny.
It's my town. Livy is just so happy to have her great-great-Grammy sitting back there during this trip. She can't stop looking at her, and she's just been happy. I don't know what we're gonna do on the way home. Yay! So, we just got to Aunt Bonnie's apartment. We're gonna go in and visit for a little bit. We've spent the morning exploring and we went to look at some stuff. We're trying to do a thing and we don't know if it's gonna work out yet, so we're waiting for a call back to see if the thing works out. And we're really excited. We saw something we wanted to look at, so we're like, let's just stop. So we did, we found exactly what we wanted to find, and like, let's just go for it. Let's try to get it. So we're trying to get it and we'll see if we can. I know I'm being very vague here, but we'll see if it works out, and if it doesn't, maybe it'll work out later, I don't know. But we're waiting for a call back to see what our future is. This will determine the course of our future. No, it won't. It'll just determine it, you know, if it happens sooner or later. But anyway, we're here now. Luke is sitting in there. Hey, Luke.
Hi.
We're gonna go in and visit, and we'll let you know what happens at some point. It's like, you know, the next day now. We got back to our hotel around Livy's bedtime, so we just put her to bed and we went to bed. We were super tired, so yeah. What day is it today? It's Friday. Wow. So yeah, we'll check in with you guys later and let you know how it's going, and I hope it works out. We'll see. What's going on, Luke?
I find myself doing extensive trailer wiring 1,000 miles away from home for some odd reason.